Righto, seen one of these? You probably haven't, it's brand new. This is Tamer's spindle greasing tool, which is suitable for certainly all the live axle Toyotas and any Toyota that takes these bearings. You're not actually greasing the wheel bearings, you're greasing the spindle, which is right at the back just before the steering hub, okay? And that bearing only gets greased on assembly. So it's just a wonderful thing to be able to do later on, pump grease through there. I'll show you how it's done. We have to pull out on the top of the steering knuckle the little breather screw there that in the past a lot of us fitted grease nipples to, I know I have. And that basically allows the grease to go through. Any extra grease is going to wind up in the steering knuckle. Can't go wrong with that. So with the freewheeling hub off, I've just knocked the tab back. You just take off the outside lock nut on the axle. That's all you need to take off. And then the spindle greasing tool screws on like that. Oh, just by hand seems to do it perfectly. And we've got to knock the nut out. Just whip the wheel off so you can see what we're doing here. Must be my day for new tools. How swish is this? I've become a real convert to power tools, but a power grease gun? Wow. It's definitely pumping grease through. Now, how do you know when the grease has gone? It's got to fill this up, it's got to fill up the whole spindle, then it's going to push out the back and come out the steering knuckle. But what we can do here is check the level of grease in the steering knuckle. See that? And you wouldn't want more than maybe 3/4 of the steering knuckle full of grease, but what a beautiful thing to happen, eh? Righto. We just had a look at the level, there's a bit more to go. I'll give it another hit. God, this is trick, this tool. Righto, I'll have a measure of that. And we'll see how we're going. And there we go. We've left enough space at the top for expansion, and we've packed grease all the way through and lubricated the spindle bearing, which is the one in right there, right on the steering spindle itself. And it's the one that you usually only lubricate when you put it together. Cool tool on your terrain tamer. Righto, just before the wheel goes back on, steel seal, just around the hub. And yes, it seals everything up. Because, you know, you got to hate that. Don't forget to cover the disc though, all right? Black t-shirt, does a beautiful job. There you go, job's done. Welcome to Roothy's Ruthless Tales. Go on, grab a slice of fair dinkum, Australia. Get your dose of Roothy and put a smile on your dial.